Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. All the way back. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a
decent chance! They've scored!
What a super start, a total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Valverde has it out wide and in space. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Oh, it's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Camavinga. This looks promising. And he's running through. That is a crunching tackle. Threads one in. Oh, good-looking ball. Olise. And that was nowhere near his best. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. France finding their passes.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Plays the return pass. Chouameni. And here's Dembele. He's tried one! Decent enough try.
Dembele has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
He's had it taken off him. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's busted the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Chouameni. Olise. And here's Mbappe. No way through. And it's made its way to him.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bellingham. That has been cut short. Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. That could spell trouble. He's got away. Now that's well seen too. Dembele. And now the breakaway. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. His team shoots! It's there! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Marcó en el minuto 30 el dorsal 7.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Camavinga. Olise. That's Rabiot. Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. And that has put paid to that. Camavinga. Well, that looks a decent ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Rabiot. Chouameni, not the most accurate pass. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Ceballos. That's a throw. Rudiger.
How many interceptions have we seen now? So
Mbappe gets through on his own. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Courtois did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Saliba.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Koundé. Oh, what a mistake! Saliba calmly anticipates. Upamecano. There's the whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Knocks it out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And we have our very first corner. Hernandez gets it away. Can he get it through? And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He's found a way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Good read, needed to be. Camavinga. Eder Militao cuts it out. And here's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham! Now, it's fallen loose again! Just off target.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Real chance! He scores! Just one goal in it now! Game on! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still...
And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have their second corner now. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. France are looking to go forward now. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Pass somewhat off target. Chouameni tries to play it through. Great vision. There's the shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's Carvajal. Can he get on the end of this? Quick look, then plays it in. Oh, that was vital. Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a shade optimistic. Chance, surely! They've done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Madrid have reclaimed it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Carvajal makes the interception. Olise, and he's in on goal. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner. France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, some tackle that. Hernandez. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Spread it left. Played back in. Valverde. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, that's a key interception. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Olise. Olise has been caught. Oh, he was eager to take that. And they've got rid. They get a throw in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He has found the way through. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Olise. Spread out to the left. He's picked his way through. And the flag has stayed down. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. So that's it. It is all over. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Just joining us, we are already underway. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Koundé. It's a good foot in there. And that is out of play. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Camavinga, and it's Tchouaméni. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe! Decent chance! Goal, France! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
En el minuto 15, el dorsal 10.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for the run. Ceballos. Ah, that's a fine interception. Madrid with the corner. They're first. Hernandez is there to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Camavinga.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rudiger cuts out the pass. Ceballos knocks it into space. Vinicius Junior! Really well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's a key interception. Works it forward. And here's Doué. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Camavinga. 30 minutes gone. He's away! That's a shade optimistic.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ceballos. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Konate. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That's Rabiot. Chouameni. Somewhat off target. And it's Ceballos. Now it's Doué. Can he get it through? Great defending, strong and determined. Ceballos. And he cuts out the supply. Chouameni gets across to intercept that. It's not an especially good pass, that. Hernandez. France looking to pass their way through. Now it's Mbappe. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. France kick off the second half. Chouameni. Doué. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid have their second corner now. Koundé gets it away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. France are looking to go forward now. And he's had a hit! Mighty close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Mbappe. That has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Konate spots it and intercepts. Hernandez. And he's managed to get free. Rudiger cuts it out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Doué. Valverde. He can run onto that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
So we've reached the hour mark. Dembele is herring after that one. Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's good running with the ball, and he was alert to it. Mbappe, now it's Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Can he latch on to this? Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Corner number 3 coming up. France have the chance to go the other way. He won't be happy with that one. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking to play him in. Well timed, excellent interception. Doué. Hernandez. Well, that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. 75 minutes played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Vinicius Junior. Rabiot. Oh, it's Dembele. Vinicius Junior. Konate gets over and intercepts. Koundé. That's headed upfield. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Ceballos. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Camavinga. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Out towards the flank. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Referee's given a throw. That's really well cleared. And time is up. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Vinicius Junior claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. He's given it away. Just Mbappe! It's hit the uprights. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smart...
Big chance! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rabiot. Dembele. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. It's a pretty loose pass. Hernandez. And it's Doué. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mendy gets over and intercepts. Ceballos. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rabiot. He's in a great position here. Bellingham. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's lifted it over.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Saliba picks it up from the goal kick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's running through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he...
Oh no, what has happened here? Mbappe, decent chance! Koundé lays it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far. He's away! Oh, he's got a sign of goal. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. Oh, it's come off the upright. Has a look and place it forward.
France clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Goes down, but nothing given. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ah, that's a fine interception. Looking for the run. Might be taken. Goes for a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. So smooth. A signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
France find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Valverde receives it in a good position here. He is through here. Oh, well played. He's gone for goal! And that is high.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Rabiot. Half-time getting close now. No way through there. Can he get it through? Probing pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. Long ball looking to counter. This is Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Now, that looks a decent ball. And a chance! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
And the shot! Oh, in for the pieces! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, this is turning into a real...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, what a half they've had, cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
En el marcador se puede ver información sobre las líneas de autobuses que cuentan con una parada en las inmediaciones del estadio.
And we're underway again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Big chance, must be! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. Picked up, and a shot! Sticks it away! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Great vision. And he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. Doué. Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now there's a fine ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And the finish! And that's past the post.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Koundé. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot at goal! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Vinicius Junior, and it's Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Saliba cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? Played into space out wide. Rabiot. Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Bellingham. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rabiot. Tries to pass it through. And he shoots! And it's come back out to him. It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Madrid playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and have restored some sort of respectability. Done delicately. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pass somewhat off target. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Camavinga is onto this. Valverde makes the interception. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Dani Ceballos. Threads one in. Good ball, good take. Chance for a shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Camavinga. There's the shot! And that's wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it. Well, they're really trying hard to change the complexion of this game, and surely it's only a matter of time before they can grab a goal. They're absolutely pounding away to get it. It's superb effort. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
France claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior and Dani Ceballos. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, well measured. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he latch on to this? Now, who's going to be first to this? Eden Militao deals with that comfortably. Can he finish? And it's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Gol de Francia. El dorsal 10.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And he's intervened well there. It's run loose here. Pass is just off target. Saliba. Hernandez. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to...
Can he finish? And it's come back out to him. Big relief, it just needed better contact. We expected better, and so did he. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga, and this is Dembele. It's Dembele! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And the finish! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Face Mbappe! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
France go into the lead. And this is Dembele. Carvajal calmly anticipates. Quarter of an hour played. Played back in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Mendy kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And now they can clear their lines. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he was quick to react. Looking for the run. And he's there to clear it. Threads one in. Now, can they get him away? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that could set him on his way. Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's being shifted off it. Tries to play it through. And he plays one through. And the shot! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's been cut out, well played. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot a goal! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
France take the lead. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, what a ball! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ceballos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He could be in here. Can he get on the end of this? Just 5 minutes left until the break. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to pass it through. Always onto this. Mbappe gets flagged offside. And it's Carvajal. Brilliantly cut out.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Valverde. He's got chance for a shot! That has not gone well. Takes the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Another throw-in. No way through. Nicely weighted ball. He's through here. Great ball and he's in here. And the shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up now and they are cruising. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que la tienda oficial del estadio está abierta entre semana y en días de partido.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Doué. Ceballos. He won't be happy with that one. Carvajal gets across to intercept that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's been played through. Poor robust challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Eder Militao cuts it out. That pass has been well intercepted. Saliba. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Doué. Tchouaméni. Can he get it through? Saliba cuts out the pass. The most accurate pass. That is good alertness. Oh, well measured. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and it's evident. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Madrid with the corner, there first. Upamecano tries to clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Dembele. Now it's Doué on the through ball. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So now the difference is 3. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vinicius Junior. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Ceballos. Bellingham. And it's Carvajal. Valverde receives it in a wide position. Mbappe. Camavinga. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
And he's gone looking for safety. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. Saliba. No, he wasn't going to let him past. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Tchouaméni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's an imaginative pass. Tchouaméni. Just 5 minutes left. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior, given the lift of his goal. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's managed to get rid. Has a look and plays it forward.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. 1 minute to add, according to the board. So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Hernandez. Good ball, good take. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Aims beyond the defence. He's Mbappe! Now it's Mbappe. Rabiot. Not the most accurate pass. Courtois clears. And this is Dembele. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Valverde, and he's had it nicked away, knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in. It's not an especially good pass, that. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
It's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Well, this looks promising in terms of Vinicius Junior! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That'll be a throw-in. Chooses to go back. Good take, and is he in? He's had a shot! They've scored! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
En el minuto 18, el dorsal 7.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Tries to play it through. Not the most convincing of passes. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Hernandez wins the duel this time. And this is Dembele. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he can clear it away. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Ceballos. He won't be happy with that one. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Dembele. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's gone looking for safety. Mendy. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. No way through. Looking for options for movement. And it's made its way to him.
He'd be disappointed with that.
Ceballos. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's a little off target. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Koundé.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And Koundé. Rabiot. Pass somewhat off target. He's through here. Tries a shot! Goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rabiot. And it's Doué. And he cuts out the supply. That pass has been well intercepted. Valverde. Bellingham.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Now, can they get him away? Doué. Rabiot. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid ahead 2-0 and they are looking good.
Por favor, circulen con precaución.
Here's the start of the second half. Picked out brilliantly. And the pass is intercepted. Carvajal clears it away. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga. And that pass just didn't quite work. Bellingham. And he plays one through. And he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There's the shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A case now of complete control. Now this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away? Shoots! Sticks it away! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Tries from a long way out. He's put it wide.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Camavinga, nicely weighted ball. Mbappe, Rabiot. Some resolute defending there. Oh, that's well spotted. Great vision. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Chouameni. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great chance!
Are certainly playing with...
He's having a go! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Upamecano makes the interception. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's got away. Real chance! It's hit the upright. Camavinga. Now who's going to be first to this? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. No foul, says the referee. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's bustling through here, and he's certainly onside here. And he's managed to get rid and claimed it back swiftly. Looking for the run. That has not gone well. Some really good ball movement. Takes a shot! And that should... And he's had a hit! Oh, it's come loose. Chouameni. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Rabiot. Looking to play him in. Pass is just off target.
France are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Threads one in.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ceballos has got himself a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card. Mendy. Mbappe puts his foot on the gas. He's found a way through. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And here's the chance to counter. Searching pass is played there. And it's been played through. He is through. And a chance! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And now he has two. It's become a case of men against boys. Camavinga. And that's a throw. Four added minutes on the board. That's been cut out, well played. Koundé, nicely aimed pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Vinicius Junior, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a... Can he finish? And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's going to go a long way. Carvajal. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Looking to play him in. Ceballos in acres of space out wide. And it's Carvajal. Now then, the ball's come loose. Rabiot. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Upamecano getting this one clear. Rudiger. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's in space and looking for options. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Hernandez. Oh, super ball. Carvajal. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe is onto this. Great ball if he can get there. An uncompromising challenge. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, what? Takes a shot! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That pass isn't the best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's surging through. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Now it's Mbappe. Might be danger here. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
And the shot! Oh, nearly. but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And the pass is intercepted. And he was quick to react. Carvajal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, nicely intercepted. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It was very nicely done.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Hernandez. Camavinga. Chouameni. Rabiot.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Well, they've got it again. Rabiot. He's a shoot! He's delivered all right! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
El dorsal 7.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And that'll be the final action of the first half. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Saliba. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe. Doué. Madrid can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, he's been caught. Big chance! This is their second corner of the game. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's got plenty of space out wide here. France are looking to go forward now. Now that's well seen too. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And they're back on the ball again. Madrid needing a change of fortune here. It's played through for him. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Almost an hour gone. And he's worked it through. And it's made its way to him. Decent chance! Goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's on it. Can he get away? Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
This is Dembele, shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Doué!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They get a throw in. The most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that is a little undercooked. And he plays one through. Mbappe. And the shot! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
France go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play where the man advances.
Vinicius Junior! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Pass is just off target.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Just 5 minutes remaining now. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Oh, super find. And the finish! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. France take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Upamecano and Koundé. Rabiot. Chouameni. Upamecano. Hernandez. France clearly now in lead preservation mode. That is good alertness. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Madrid illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.